Fair warning to everyone who comes to this channel and typically gets a G-rated Apptrepreneur who typically gets a little mad, but for the most part is, well, a little civil. But we're going to actually be pulling off the gloves just a little bit for this one because this story is complete and utter bullshit. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and you're happen to like videos like this, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell notification. We upload videos on a near daily basis and you'll want to be notified of those live streams, premieres, everything. So anyway, let's take a look at this absolutely stupid situation we find ourselves with, and it involves Amazon. People wonder sometimes, hey, why do you hate Amazon more than Uber? And I bring that up once in a while because I don't think people understand just how much control Amazon asserts over everyone and how many freedoms they are taking away. Look at this headline. Amazon takes a swipe at PayPal's $4 billion acquisition. So what is this $4 billion acquisition? It is for a service called Honey. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I'm still getting used to the new setup, but like on my browser, up here in the corner, there is a little icon and it says Honey. Honey is something that is essential browser extensions for anyone who buys a lot of stuff online. What Honey does is it looks at the cart. You press it and it tells you, well, first of all, it will look through and see if there are any discounts that might be out there that you have not thought about. It is always worth it to put things in the cart, and you press the Honey icon and it goes through and it applies all these discounts, and I save typically 10% on most orders. Because there's coupons and deals that I am not aware of, and Honey will track it down and it will apply them automatically. There's no downside to using it. I have never had any malware with this little extension. It is authentic. It is safe. It is not shady at all. What's more, Honey also creates a drop box, if you will, where let's say there's an item you want, but you don't want it right now. You can add that item to Honey. And what Honey will do is it will notify you when there is a sale, a deal, or when it goes down in price. Thus, you will actually buy more stuff with Honey at cheaper prices. Now, interestingly, that's what Amazon claims are about. That is why they say they are not a monopoly. Their whole argument is like, hey, we're not a monopoly because guess what? First of all, there's other people out there, which undoubtedly that's true. They can't compete with Amazon in any real way, but they're out there. But also because monopolies raise prices on people. Amazon lowers prices on people. That's what they do. So Amazon cannot possibly be a monopoly. Well, bullshit, and they are actually admitting it themselves, because they have actually warned that this Honey extension, this wonderful, sweet, beautiful, money-saving app that everyone should be using, regardless of whether they're an Uber driver or an Amazon shopper or whatever. And by the way, Honey rarely works on Amazon. We'll talk about that irony in a bit. But they're saying this is not a good thing. The very thing that Amazon claims, like, hey, we help people pay lower prices, they are now calling an app that will help you pay less money to Amazon malware, or a security risk at the very least. Okay, let's look at this. So, days before Christmas, at the height of the last-minute holiday shopping rush, an ominous message appeared on Amazon.com. It warned shoppers who use a popular browser extension called Honey that the service, which promises to track prices and discount codes, was a security risk. Quote, Honey tracks your private shopping behavior, collects data like your order history and items saved, and can read or change any of your data on any website you visit, the message read. To keep your data private and secure, uninstall this extension immediately. Okay, let's... Yeah, by the way, this is what it looks like. Full stop! Full stop! Amazon, you are so full of shit. You really are. I'm sorry, folks. This is not a G-rated video. I normally don't swear, but my gosh. This is bad. I mean, they're trying to portray themselves as, oh, we're proper, we're Amazon, you should trust us. A security risk. Look at this. Honey tracks your private shopping behavior. Duh. So does Amazon. Collects data like your order history and items saved. Yeah. So does Amazon. And can read or change any of your data on any website you visit. Not true, but Amazon does that. To keep your data private and secure, uninstall the extension immediately. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Isn't it Amazon collects this data too? So does Google and Facebook for that matter. Everyone controls your data. You don't want to be controlled? Don't use a cell phone, which I'm getting very close to doing. But here's the thing. Amazon is actually worse about collecting data. There's one of the reasons they, along with Facebook and Google, have been highlighted as big points of concern for the government and privacy advocates. Because Amazon has Alexa. Remember, we've had the stories of kids accidentally ordering things on Alexa because they just talked to it. We've had the stories where full conversations were recorded with Amazon and they were sent to friends. That's Amazon. That was an Echo Dot machine. Like, that's not Honey. Amazon totally violates your privacy. They don't deserve the trust. In fact, they take the information that you have and they use it to undercut competition. They do. Like, they say, sell on our site. And you sell on your site. And what they're doing is they're collecting data the whole time. Sales data. And when they see what items of yours are selling, they will stock that item themselves and they will discount it. Amazon, yeah. So here's the thing. And I love that Wired is pointing this out. Honey isn't some obscure browser extension from an unknown developer. It's not. Founded in 2012, the Los Angeles-based startup now boasts over 17 million users. Hey, if there was malware or if that was a security risk, you'd think one of those 17 million users would have complained by now. It finds discount codes to save shoppers money at tens of thousands of online retailers, including Amazon. In November, PayPal agreed to purchase Honey for an eye-popping $4 billion, its largest deal ever. The acquisition was completed this week. And interestingly, this is the week that Amazon now decides to say something. Amazon's warning, which began appearing on December 20th, confused and angered many of Honey's users, some of who complained on its official social media channels. The browser extension has been compatible with Amazon since it was founded, and it was a significant part of Honey's appeal. Amazon is one of the most popular retailers in the world and the place where most Americans begin when looking for a product online. So here's the thing. What's Amazon's response to this? They said, our goal is to warn customers about browser extensions that collect personal shopping data without their knowledge or consent. They declined to answer follow-up questions about the basis of the claim, and of course, just spoiler alert, I mean, we're not going to read this whole thing, because I'm trying to actually read less of the articles and have more of me in these videos. But here's the thing. They've never actually pointed out what the problem is. So, like, where is the security breach? So, here's the thing. You want to know what I think the problem is? What the real problem is on this? The real problem is that Amazon likes to control the prices. They like to control how people shop. They like to control what people are paying. Amazon collects shopping data, your shopper data, let's put it this way. And here's something that you might not know. You might pay more for an item than someone else will, because Amazon collects your shopping data, your buying habits, and they understand some people might, well, for example, let's just say this, for example. Some people might be willing to pay full price for this. Let's say $60. But some people say, we'll never pay more than $40 for a game. Never more than $40 for a game. So to those people, Amazon might offer this for $45 or $40, maybe even $35, because they want you to buy it. However, if they know that you have a tendency to pay this for $60, they're not going to cut the price. They're just not. So, yeah, Amazon manipulates the prices all the time. What they don't like is when other people come in and manipulate it for them. Because, hey, they're Amazon. This is their site. They control the market. They control the prices. So why should Honey do that? And Honey's been doing this for a long time. Now, I will point out, because I have done work for other companies, and at least one particular company bought a lot of their business supplies from Amazon, and I was tasked with buying those supplies. And look, I did it on Amazon. Didn't like it, but you know what? It's not my company. It's their company. So they're allowed to do it. They want to buy from Amazon. Okay, I'm going to buy it from Amazon. And I have the Honey app installed. But here's the thing. Every time I used it, very, very rarely did it result in something being saved. A few times it did, though. A few times it did. And here's the thing. When you add a few times for millions of people who use it. That costs Amazon millions of dollars. And some of you might be asking, because you might be going like, well, but, aren't the codes legal? Yes, the codes are legal. The coupons, everything about it is legal. They are applying discounts that you were not aware were out there. But that's the thing. Discounts are a way to lure people in. If you're going to buy something and you're not aware that that discount exists, then why would they bring it to your attention? Like here's a good example, because I go to Barnes & Noble a lot. Right now they're having to buy 2 manga, get 1 free sale, which is totally worth doing, by the way, for all graphic novels. If you walk up with 1 manga, they will probably point out the deal, because even though they're giving away a book for free, you are buying a second book. What happens if you bring up 2 books and you're not aware of the deal? The cashier might not be so inclined to let you know about the sale, because at this point you are buying 2 books. They are not going to gain anything extra from letting you know that you can go and grab a 3rd book for free. They're just going to ring you up and you're going to be on your way. That's how Amazon wants to do it. However, what Honey is that person in the middle who looks and says, you're buying 2 graphic novels? You do know that you have buy 2 get 3 free. Really? Well, I better go grab a 3rd book then. That's Honey. Honey is the person who's letting you know of that deal you were not aware of, thus it's going to cost the company money. That's the real reason Amazon doesn't want this thing to be used. That's why they're encouraging people to uninstall it. And here's the scary thing. Amazon is so trusted by people, so unnefarious to many people's eyes, that they are going to uninstall this app or this extension. It's really an extension. It's not an app. And they are going to be missing out on a lot of savings, not just at Amazon, but on all these other sites, because Amazon just doesn't like that they are pointing out that there are deals in place that maybe they were not aware were there. So, here's the thing. I understand why Amazon doesn't like this, and I'm not even saying that I don't know what to say, because here's the thing. They're lying about it. They're absolutely lying. And here's the thing. They are also smearing the reputation of the app. And PayPal owns it now. I'm kind of curious, what is PayPal's response going to be? PayPal is a reputable company. Granted, they do their own shady things. They're not innocent. But they are, like Amazon, a reputable company. They're publicly traded. And here is the biggest company in the world saying that the browser is a security risk. That is patently false. What is PayPal going to respond? I am curious to see what their response is going to be. This is going to be a very, very fascinating to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing where this one goes next. But anyway, that's where we are going to end it right here. So what are your thoughts? Do any of you use Honey? If so, how great is this extension? Like, are you going to uninstall because Amazon's telling you to uninstall? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, or subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.